Hello, everyone. We're just waiting here for Herman to get here, maybe, and maybe John DiNardo, and maybe some other guests. But we're here at 5 o'clock sharp. Well, not sharp. It's a little after 5. Hello, everyone. Just waiting here for Herman to get here, maybe, and maybe John DiNardo, and maybe some other guests. So I hope everybody's had a good 5 o'clock a good Monday. It's a little after. And maybe some of you got a chance to go out and fly today. The weather has been iffy here pretty much all day. So, yeah, just another day in paradise here. Brand Ariels. How you doing, Gary? Yes, I need to take my night pill. Thank you for reminding me. All you have to do is show up, Gary, and then I remember. I don't know who's going to be joining us. AZ Drone Dude, hey, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, since I was on this morning covering for Roger, and then he went on for just, I don't know, half hour, 40 minutes, and then he had to go again. He got a phone call. So, Brant, you went to lunch with a whole bunch of your old pals. That's good. Fireball Fanatic, how are you doing? That reminds me, I've got to go over here and forward this to my good friend over there. Yeah, just in case he's around. So, yeah, Gary, I understand that. Every time I get up and look in the mirror, it's like, boom, it hits me. I start to look more and more like my dad every day. But is what it is. I can't change things, that's for sure. So, anyway, we're just all here, just kind of hanging out together, and we'll see who shows up. How's the picture and everything looking on this? This is with the new computer now. It really is smoking fast, and I got a new monitor with I've got a Logitech camera 310, and I just don't know. I'm just not used to it all. You know what I mean? I hope it's coming through okay. So, there's just a few of us here. So, Gary, you went to out to lunch with 35 of your old pals. Are they doing anything interesting, or are you the interesting guy at the table? Good afternoon, John Spizo. How are you? Yeah, we are here. And just everybody's starting to trickle in a little bit, which I'm glad to see everybody. that came in. John, next time you say hello, you will be blue as well. I added you as a moderator. I added both you and Farmall Fanatic as moderators. We started out with bright sunshine here north of Detroit up on the lake. And then slowly throughout the day, the clouds rolled in and get darker, darker, darker. And now we're supposed to get snow with freezing rain, maybe then warming up and just rain. Well, thanks, Brant. Yeah, I've been working on this baby for the better part of a day. It will help a lot of people. Sam Hayden actually was on all afternoon with me yesterday. He dialed into the computer and helped me get all my settings right. And then today I had a problem with sound because I just got the monitor today. I was using the big screen as a monitor when Sam was helping me. And so it was interesting, to say the least. And then today I couldn't get the sound level up. It was just at a whisper. So I called John and he told me, do this, try that, try that. So I've got it up now. So when I'm listening to somebody else, it isn't a whisper anymore. It's not as loud as I would have thought it because this monitor has speakers. So maybe they're not the world's best speakers. It's an Acer monitor and it's an Acer computer. So yeah, John, I am doing good for an old guy. You know, pretty much in the same boat as Brant Ariel is. All of my friends are getting older as I'm getting older, and I'm slowing down. And you know, your brain tells you can still do stuff, but your body says, not anymore. So that's the funny part of, well, I don't think it's funny, but that's the realism that happens when you start to get older. Farmall Fanatic, it was great to see you in here, and he gave a big peace sign to Gary at Brant Ariels. Yeah, my little squirrelies are out there running around. Let me see if they got. Hang on, fellas. Give me just a second. I'm going to throw a handful of peanuts out. Okay, I'm back. So, anybody got any thoughts besides the FAA thing? But anybody got any thoughts about, are you going to be upgrading or buying a new copter or anything in the near future? I pretty much have decided I'm on hold until I figure out what's going to happen. You know, I've got my Mavic 2 Zoom, which is a great flying bird. And then when they first came out, I bought the Mini, and I haven't flown it much. I had an Air that didn't fly much. Only had about 6 or 8 flights on it, and I sold that. And of course, it was like new. It was a red one, and I sent that. I think that went to Puerto Rico. But God, I got this itch to go back and buy an Inspire One. I had Inspire Ones. And I had 2 Inspire Ones and I had 1 Inspire 2, and I sold them when I got the OcuSync because I wasn't that impressed with the Lightbridge system that was on those birds. And so even though the Inspire 2 had enhanced light bridge. And just something about it. When I got around a lot of radio interference, I would lose the downlink on the video, and that was kind of disconcerting. Never lost control, but just the idea. Doing construction work around the house. Yeah, you mentioned you're going to Cuba. Is that next week you're going, Gary? Yeah, John, I really did like my Inspires. Besides the fact that they were just impressive when they took off, is they were really stable in the wind. Hell, I flew that thing in 35, 38 mile an hour winds, and it was rock solid. There you go, Gary. Yeah, I liked the air, but every time I'd go to fly, I'd grab my Mavic 2 Zoom, and because I have the crystal sky, the big crystal sky that I fly with that. And before that I had the Enterprise Zoom and I had the Enterprise Duo, and I sold those too. The Duo was impressive, but I just wasn't flying it that much. I was going right back to the Zoom again. And the Enterprise Zoom, Mavic 2 Zoom, was basically almost the same thing. Although I did notice, and maybe it's just me, I think the Zoom did zoom in a little bit further on the Enterprise. But I never used like the strobe lights or the speakers on top. They were kind of nice, but I wasn't using that. Good for you, Grant. Heading there Sunday. Mana, how you doing, my friend? I wondered if you were gonna pop in or not. Oh, Mia. Mia, stop. She doesn't like anybody to be on a sidewalk on my side of the street or across the street. And it's just my neighbor coming home, and he went up on the porch he must have got a package or something. And she saw him walk around the house, and she just was, who knows? Well, thank you, Coast to Coast Drones. Bill, how you doing? Yeah, I really do like my Zoom. Nothing wrong with all the other products that are out there, but I bought one of the original Autel Evos, and it flew good. I didn't have a lot of problems with it, other than I didn't like the way the camera acted, but that was just my preference. When I flew the Inspires, I always had I bought the Z3 for them. I didn't use the X3. The Z3 was a zoom, and they had an excellent zoom on them. And I also had the X5 RS or whatever camera that looks like a camera that hung on the front. Didn't use that much either. So, and I did have on the Inspire 1, I bought the FLIR thermal imaging camera that you just twist on and went on and took it off. But that's when I bought the Duo after that, because I wanted to be able to see and then also switch to thermal while you're in the air. Otherwise, with the Inspire, you had to come back and land and switch cameras. Unless you were flying with somebody else could fly camera and you could fly infrared. Yeah, Gary. Mia just sits there and watches out, see who's around, what's going on. Coast to Coast is doing laundry. Well, that's Bill. That's a chore that has to be done, right? It's good of you to pitch in and do that, the laundry. Sam Hayden, hey, buddy, I'm up and running. The new monitor's running, and we're up. The camera's going, and everybody says the camera's working good, which is a good thing. Sam spent two hours with me. He dialed into my computer from Arizona, and just, I tell you what, he is the Wizard Supreme. I know that Curtis Dart is known as the Wizard, but he's the Wizard Supreme when it comes to, boy, he just went like a flash through my computer, and I was watching him, and he said, "What do you want? This? Do you want that? Do you want here? Do you want that?" And man, what a great job! It's all because of you, Sam. Sam said that he's been, Sam works as he's a senior supervising dispatcher at a 911 center, and he's been messing with computers, he said, building and everything else since he was 17 years old. Yep. It's all because of Sam. It wouldn't be for me. If it was left up to me to try and figure this all out, I spent 2 hours just trying to figure out how to adjust the monitor, because it doesn't come with a clicker or anything where you can adjust it there. You've got these 6 buttons on the bottom, and you have to push them in some sequential order. And oh, man. But I got it, I think, where I want it now. So. Sam, you're still just a young whippersnapper at 45. Hey, Jack Sparky, how you doing? Thanks for coming in, Jack. We're just, I thought maybe Herman or Roger might pop in. Don't know. We'll wait and see. I know Herman was out flying this afternoon. I don't know if you saw. I had to jump in and do Roger's live stream this morning. He had to go and get the licensing and everything, insurance taken care of on his car. And Herman and Lawrence were going to meet up, and they were going to go fly Coney Island. And it turned out to be a fantastic show in my mind. I don't know what you guys think, but they took us on the trip, and Lawrence had his camera, his phone up, and we watched the whole thing, the drive there, and they pointed out all the different landmarks in New York. I've never been in New York City, so it was. And then when they went to Coney Island, they walked around and showed the different parts of Coney Island, and they know all about it. It was a hell of a travel log. Jay Santiago, how you doing, my friend? Glad to see you here. Yep. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging here for a couple hours just to see what's going on and talk to people. And I kind of got escorted into this time slot Monday nights at 5 because Herman and a few of my friends have been telling everybody to tune in to the Paul Murray. They call it the PMS show, but it's Paul Murray on Monday at 5. Yes, Jack, they did, and they showed the all the big rides and everything, and there's always people down there, but of course it's not open and running, but it was bright and sunny in New York, and it was a really good ride and a good tour of Coney Island itself. They were going there. They were going to fly and get some intros for Herman flew there the other day and he needed to go back and get some more footage. So they both took their drones and went there. Darwin Digital, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. Everybody check make sure you've got everybody else if you are so inclined to subscribe to their channels. Because as we know, people seem to disappear. Well, thank you, Manamana. That was really good of you to say, but I thought it turned out really well. It made it so much easier for me because Sam and Lawrence were on my list to invite in, and it just worked out so well. Yeah, it was really nice little travel, and they were very knowledgeable about Coney Island, weren't they? Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I thought somebody was at the door, but they weren't. Mana mana. Doot 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 doot. Mana mana. Doot 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 doot. Mana mana. Doot 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 doot. Mana mana. That's for you, Mana mana. Chris Hope, how are you doing? Darwin Digital. Actually, the computer is doing well because Sam Hayden dialed in yesterday after the live stream on Sunday on Roger's channel, and we stayed for a couple of hours or more here. And Sam got my computer all dialed in. He dialed in from out in Arizona, and he's like the computer wizard supreme, and he just drone shots. How you doing? Oh, Chris says it was almost 80 today. Well, not here. If you guys see every once in a while the camera go like that, I've got a glass desk here, and it flexes a little bit if I push on the desk. Glass top desk is what it is. And the glass flexes a little bit. No, I got a new desktop. It's an Acer, and it's got all the bells and whistles, and Sam helped me get it all set up the way I wanted to. And then I got a new Acer monitor, and I got a new Logitech 310 camera. Then I got a new Logitech wireless keyboard and wireless mouse. So yeah, it is. It's a bit cool here, but don't know what. I'm not really sure what. We're supposed to start getting snow here pretty soon. I'll give you guys a look out here at one of my cameras. So there's a little bit of snow on the ground, and but we're supposed to get some more snow here shortly, followed by changing over to ice and sleet. Then changing over, it's going to warm up to like about 34 tomorrow morning, and still with the precip. So maybe it's going to change to rain and then wash it. I don't know. No, not prime time, but um, it gives me a chance being an old guy. I don't get out and socialize like I used to. I have a handful of good friends here in town. I don't have any children of my own, and so all of you have kind of, in essence, become my family, and this gives me a chance to, come around and say hello and see what you guys are all up to, and it just, there is that spirit of almost the spirit of family. Michael Banny, how are you doing, Michael? How's the lovely wife doing? She probably working, is she? Everybody probably knows that Michael is in the middle of getting ready to move to his new house in Kentucky. He's Kentucky bound. Right now, he lives up. Michael, I think you live up around Niagara Falls, don't you, in New York? Yes, Brant, we really do. We look out for each other, and it's really is kind of touching, the fact that everybody looks out for each other and everybody is concerned when somebody doesn't show up. It's like, gosh, I got all kinds of phone calls the one day when Roger didn't go live. I knew where he was going, but that was before I started doing live streaming, and so I was on somebody else's show telling them that Roger was okay. In fact, I think that's one of the reasons I did live stream that day, to tell everybody that Roger was all right. Ah, yeah, Michael's going to be moving shortly. I don't think there's a set date, but he's going to be moving himself to Kentucky, where they make the bourbon and whiskey. Yeah, everybody watch out for everybody. It's surprising that if people tell somebody they're having a hard time, or they got maybe a doctor's appointment they don't know about or whatever, within a matter of days, people are asking, well, how are you doing? How's it going? And that's really is a good thing. I think I'm gonna have to get me a new set of kind of glasses that's up like that, because otherwise I get the glare in the glasses. And if I take them off, I wouldn't be able to read the chat. Yeah, Brant was on the Canadian side. I think Brant, you live southeast of Windsor, that area, right? And south of London, Ontario. So everybody keep checking each other out and make sure that you're keeping up with each other. It has a way of erasing things. YouTube does the analytics. One day you're there, the next day you're not. Ah, Brant, do those work? Does it make it a darker tint? That was the only thing I didn't know. Um, okay. Yeah, you're pretty much straight across from where I am. Yeah, that's about the way I am with Detroit. Detroit's just a little bit is south of me, but a little bit west because of the way the river curves a little bit. But it's about how far I am away from Detroit as well. Now the suburbs are a little closer, like 35, 45 minutes. But downtown Detroit's about an hour and 10 on a good day. Can be longer if the traffic's real heavy or a lot of construction. Yeah. Well, glasses are a pain. I never had glasses until I turned about, I'm going to say 42, 43, and I went right from no glasses at all to bifocals. Yeah, me and I got up early this morning and we went and I had to take the other monitor that I had ordered incorrect, the wrong monitor, back to UPS store. And my new monitor came today at about 10, 11 o'clock. And Corey yeah, 2 times in one day. One day I was the surrogate for Roger, as you know, and one day on my own. Val's going to be on tonight at 7 o'clock. She's interviewing. She's got somebody she's interviewing. I don't know exactly who she said, but at my age, sometimes the mind doesn't remember like it used to. So, yeah, Brant, that's exactly what you got to do. You got to fly careful. Here he is, Mr. Green.
Good evening. How's it going?
Hey, we're doing how to go flying today.
It was all right. I mean, it was a little breezy out there, but
Turn your volume up just a little bit there, Herman.
the volume.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought the volume was up. How is that?
That's better.
Okay. Yeah, while I was out there was some people, I don't know where they were, but they let loose some balloons, and when I saw that, I started to run like a little punk. No, because you know when the drone is out there, it's white, it's against the sky, you see in balloons coming that way, you don't know if it's gonna intersect with you or not.
Yeah, exactly.
I took off.
Were the balloons flying in your direction where a drone was?
Yeah.
Ah.
And it was a bunch of them on a long string. Like they didn't untie them, they just let it all go.
Yep, exactly.
Somebody's always doing something dumb.
Well, Logan Carpenter is here and he's asking for something. Herman, here we go. Mana do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Mana. So, is that better? Are we side by side now? Can you see it that way, Herman?
Yeah.
Okay.
So who else did you bring on?
You're still a little bit low on the volume. Do you know? Is it?
I don't understand why.
Is it switched around to the back side of the microphone, or?
Well, that's what I'm about to check here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's still not as loud as what normal is.
And there?
Yeah, that's better.
See, that's too loud. That's too high. Hold on. Let me give the blind man a second.
Yeah, we were just talking about being blind.
I heard you. Now, how does that sound?
That sounds good.
Now, do I still have to turn the mic all the way up like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey,
and you know, the thing of it is, let's ask out in the chat. How does Herman sound to you guys? Go ahead and say something, Herman.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's still a little low, but
that's odd. I didn't do anything to the mic.
Okay, Sam, you have a good bike ride. He's heading out in Arizona for a bike ride.
Okay. But watch out for the critters.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Here was my dilemma. I got this new monitor. Mm-hmm. And so here I am trying to figure out how to get the monitor set. And it does it with these 6 buttons underneath. And you have to probably understand Greek to figure out what the heck they're doing. And so what I almost did was I talked to John DiNardo and asked him what he thought, and I almost went and ordered some more some speakers for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just got the built-in Acer speakers in the monitor.
Okay.
But you know, you can spend a lot of money just on speakers.
Mm, I mean, what do you say is a lot of money?
A couple $100.
Uh,
And all
well,
I'm going to use them for is monitor speakers. You know, it's not like I'm going to play stereo music or.
I've seen speakers in well, we always talk about this micro center. I've seen speakers in there and Logitech speakers run anywhere from like $50 for a decent pair and up.
Ah,
Because I don't remember what I paid for these, but I have pretty fairly, what is this thing? 400 watts. So with a subwoofer.
yeah.
So I mean, it's decent. I mean, I don't think I paid a lot of money for this. No, I know I didn't, because I went in there to buy some USB cables and stuff, and I saw this and I grabbed it too because it was pretty cheap in price.
Yeah. And they just plug. Then now, do they amplify the sound and everything, or?
Yeah, I have a bass control. I have the one for the subwoofer here. I got the volume on the speaker here.
Ah,
I
okay.
have another speaker over here, and then the subwoofer is over there somewhere underneath the.
Well, I noticed on the back of the computer there's like 3 plugins, like you know you'd see on a phone where you plug in earphones.
Mhm.
One is, I
For the
think,
speaker.
is red. One is
Uh,
a greenish yellow, and the other one is like a blue.
Mhm. What I
So
believe this does is I think they all plug in to the subwoofer, and there's a cable that comes out of the subwoofer that plugs right into.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what it is they do, but I believe it controls through there and goes into the.
Well, see, if I were to go and buy some,
Mhm.
that means I have to go to Best Buy.
Mhm.
And you know what I think about the employees there? They might be nice enough, but they're dumber than a box of rocks.
Okay.
So you go in there and you say, yeah, I need some speakers for my Acer monitor. And they'll take you over to where there's speakers and they'll go, ta-da. Okay. What's what? Ta-da.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah.
and I hear you a lot of times say that you say you're the old guy, the old guy. You know what the problem is, Paul? We remember when we could walk into the store and the person could actually sell you something.
Yep. Exactly. They knew what they were selling.
Yeah, it's called product knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't, these guys in the store now, a lot of them can't sell you anything because they don't know anything. They just there to push the product to the register.
Yep.
You come in there and tell me what you want, and I'll show you it if we have it in stock.
Yep. Yep. And it isn't even like they would go grab something off the shelf, because I've been in. It's like I told you, I went into Best Buy when they first came out with the Mini, and I bought it off the shelf, and I called them up. Oh yeah, we got them. I called twice. Oh yeah, we got them. So I go up there and I walk into the store back in the empty drone department at Best Buy, and I said, yeah, I want a Mini. Oh, we don't have any of those. I said, are you sure? Because I called twice and they said they do. No, we don't. And so another guy walks up and says, well, maybe we do. And he goes down into the glass case and he's looking around. Oh, is that it there?
Uh-huh.
It's like, man, I tell you. And the other guy says, well, I've had a lot of Canadians come over here try to buy that Mini, and I've been telling them we don't have it. I said, shake my head. I mean, it was good for me. They didn't sell out of them, but.
Yeah, it's a shame. I when I went to get the Osmo, they had because I had heard that Best Buy had them.
Uh-huh.
So I went over there and they only had the one in the store, and they said that it's not even in the, when they scan the number,
Yeah,
it wasn't even in the computer.
not in the system.
Right. So they said they couldn't sell it. So I came back when, oh, actually, no, what I did was they were doing the, I think the pre-order.
Uh-huh.
And I said, okay, no problem. I'll pre-order it. So I did the pre-order. And when I went to pre-order it, and the guy tells me the price, said, would you like the protection plan on it? I'm like, yeah, put the protection plan on it. And he was like, okay, we got the protection plan. So now, Paul, I go in my pocket and I come out with all these gift cards right on the counter. Ring it up. How much? $50? Okay, here we go. $50. Let's go.
That's a way to do it.
Paid $50 for the Osmo Pocket.
I bought the Osmo Pocket and I bought all the extra stuff for it.
Mm-hmm.
And we just wasn't using it, so I sent it to Val.
Okay.
And she's been using it and loving it. The problem I have is I like technology, but I just don't, it sits. I had the regular Osmo, then I had the Osmo Plus, and it's like,
you know what? My problem with the Osmo Pocket was I've learned to use it, you know, with how it is for what it is.
yeah.
But I really thought that they were going to do something in conjunction with that, like, you know, like the original Osmos, but better. I was a little disappointed with that as far as its ability to do certain things. I mean, it's good for what it is. It's a nice camera. I get it. But like I always say, sometimes too small is just too damn small.
Well, yeah, it is. Especially, I've got big paws too, you know. It's like,
you understand?
did you see what Logan Carpenter wrote up there? He said that was a really cool live stream you guys put on this morning.
Oh, thank you.
It was really Lawrence and your show, and it was spectacular. I've had a lot of comments ever since. Let me get this call real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe I'll do it again another time. Take a trip around the city, but you know, a certain time of the day, the trip might take longer than the live stream. The live stream will be over and I'll be stuck in traffic uptown, angry because I can't get back. But no, it was a fun little trip this morning. I'm trying to find some speakers for Paul. See if I can find some local here that are not too bad on the pocket. Some of it is kind of it's kind of far. I mean, it's in the same town, but a lot of it is off limits to flying drones. You know, some of the video and pictures that were taken a long time ago, and it's funny. On the other side of those buildings that you saw there in Manhattan, it's outside of the what do you call it? Controlled airspace. So when you're going through lands, you don't even need authorization to take off. You could just take off and fly across over to Manhattan and get those pictures. That's how I did the video from of the Hudson and those buildings there in the what's that over there? Downtown Manhattan over Battery Park City by the financial center.
I'll tell you how old I am, Herman.
How old are you?
The 500 is on,
Uh-huh.
and somebody just won stage 2 or stage 1, and I was like, what the hell is this stage stuff? And they all just raced until they had a winner at the end, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, are they trying to set it up so that like everybody can win a trophy? I don't get it.
Well, a lot of the races now got a whole lot different, and since you I don't know, I haven't watched that race in a long time. So who did they give out this trophy to? Hey, Paul. Oh, he's muted. I don't see nothing about this race. Let me see here.
Alexa was just reminding me to feed Mia.
Oh,
When should I remind you?
Well, never mind.
Paul.
Cancel.
Canceling.
Well, what did they say? Who won? I'm not seeing anything on the race, Paul. But yeah,
Oh, Corey Mano wants to dive the CN Tower. Is that what he did, or
the who? The what tower?
the CN Tower? That's in Canada.
Oh, will they let you?
I don't know. He was just talking about it. I hadn't heard that you could do that, but hey, if you can, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let anybody stand in your way, I guess, huh?
Well, I'm interested in knowing if you can. I mean, okay, Paul, I'm looking at speakers right now at Micro Center. Well, what's this?
Yeah, I think that's what I need is another set of speakers because, and everything sounds tinty too.
I'm trying to see the specs on these, if they'll show it here.
Hey, Nebo, how you doing?
Okay.
Nebo says hi.
How you doing? I'm looking here. Where would they put the info on these?
Oh yeah, the CN Tower is right next to the island airport, a no-fly zone.
Oh, maybe not. Won't be flying that one. Well, how far is it from the airport?
I think it's right there. You know, like Chicago has a riverfront airport, a lakefront airport right next to all the big towers and everything, where they fly smaller jets and stuff in and out of there. And that's a no-fly zone downtown too. The main airport, O'Hare in Chicago, is out of ways, but the downtown, they have the lakefront airport down there. Well, Corey, here's the deal. I don't know how it is in Canada, but in the U.S., sub 250 gram copter, it only gives you the right to not have to register, but you still have to follow all the FAA rules and regulations and no fly zones and everything else.
Okay, here's the specs on it. Okay, because these are not that much power. 14 watts. Or you're looking for something heavier than that?
Well, what I don't know is, are they using internal power like off of the desktop, or do you plug them in and have?
No, this has to be plugged in.
Yeah. Okay.
No, this has to be plugged in.
I'm running out of places, quite frankly, to plug stuff in. I got 6 power strips underneath my desk right now, all full.
Why do you have 6 power strips, Paul?
Everything I got's electronic. You know, it's like I've got 2 monitors running over here.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 computers running here.
Uh-huh.
Got another computer over here. I've got the studio lights. I've got the monitor.
And I got one question for you, Paul.
Yeah,
How many circuits you got all of this running through?
1. But I'm not running anything heavy power through it.
Yeah.
Just electronics. It's like those little dinky, you put a USB plug into it. And
Yeah, but I would kind of separate them. I would kind of try to do that.
would you?
Yeah, I would do that.
You mean it might go foop?
It could. Let's see what else they got here, because I'm trying to find something. Those were nice, but okay. Do you want subwoofer or no subwoofer? Huh, Paul?
You have? Do you have to have a subwoofer to get the bass in the voice, or no? Will a regular speaker give you a good range?
I think it should if it's a decent speaker.
Yeah. Okay.
But the subwoofer is nice when you edit in your videos.
I don't have a subwoofer on the other one, and it does just fine.
Okay.
See, what I'm trying to figure out is this: why this doesn't have any steam to it? Why it doesn't?
What, the speakers on the monitor?
Yeah, on the monitor.
Because it's not a television and it's a monitor. It's not really designed for
What I'm using it for.
great listening pleasure.
Yeah.
If it was a television, they would probably put a little better sound into it.
Okay. I got you.
How big is your monitor?
20. Wait a minute, I'll tell you. I think it's 24 or 27.
Okay.
$24.
So it's 2 feet long. Or diagonal.
Diagonal. Yep.
Wow. Okay. I'm not seeing anything special on their that they have on sale. Let's see, what do these look like? Because these, let's see the specs. What is this here? These are just a set of speakers, 2 speakers. $5 watts. So it's actually 2.5 watts per speaker.
I'm going to share and show you what I found over on Best Buy.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what you think, Herman. Only 2 left. I can pick it up in Port Huron.
What's the model number?
It's a Logitech model number 980-000-1053.
Uh-huh. What's the specs on that guy?
Let's take a look. Yeah, lots of specs there. Let's see if it gives it down here. Okay, compatible with select computers, smartphones, tablets, blah, blah, blah. 120 watts peak power, 2 satellite speakers and 1 subwoofer, 3.5 millimeter auxiliary RCA inputs.
Uh-huh.
But what I like about it is it's Logitech. I like Logitech.
Yeah, that's the same brand I have.
Yeah. And it's $20 off. It's $79.99.
Uh-huh.
So that must plug in, right?
Yes.
Okay. So my question would be, what kind of connections would it have to have? Would it come with cables to connect it to the computer?
It should.
It says it's just multimedia speakers, 3-piece set. And they're not showing anything in the picture like there's anything with it.
I don't remember if I had to buy the cable or I had one or if it came with it.
Now my computer, no, not my computer, my monitor came with, just one cable, and that's what I have it into the middle one.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't do stereo or anything. Let's go back and look and see what else they got. Here's the Logitech multimedia speakers, 2-piece black for $20.99. Pick up in Port Huron. But see, I'm not looking to have an ungodly number of speakers out there either.
Well, you could get one just like the one we were just looking at. 2 speakers on the side of your monitor and the sub on the floor.
See, here's a 2.0 speakers, 2-piece blue. I would imagine they don't have much to them. They're just little round speakers. So probably that would be a good buy for me. 79 be $80 with tax.
Yeah, I think it was a good price. I think so.
Logitech Z533. Logitech Z533. Maybe I should write that down. Okay, I'm going to stop share. Boy, it sure snaps right off. Yeah, this computer sure is nice, Herman. I'll tell you that. Just the sound is tinty.
See, now the volume seems like it goes up and goes down. Like you got louder a minute ago.
Yeah.
I need to turn you down a little bit here.
Yeah, see, I'm using my Yeti.
Yeah.
Um, does it sound all right?
No, it sounds fine. It was just loud.
Oh, okay. I can turn it down a little.
No, it's not. It's not really you. I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I think it might be just.
Could be YouTube.
Yeah, probably because, like I said, when you said I was low earlier, and I thought I was speaking
Normal.
like I normally do. I didn't touch the mic. So what I did was I turned up the gain. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Because like I said, I didn't touch it since we said at that time when I was talking with you and you told me it was fine when I first got it.
Right.
I haven't touched anything. The most I might do with this mic is I hit the mute button on it.
Yep.
While I'm here in the house working on the computer, but because I don't want to plug it and unplug it, and it doesn't have a thing to turn it off. So,
right.
And I'm one of those people who believes that if it's on, somebody can hear.
Corey Mano says it comes with the cables. Corey, on the back of my computer, it's got 3 of those plugs. One's red, one's
the
yellowish,
right
and
in.
one's blue, or one's green. I don't know. Different colors. And I think I plugged in now into the middle port because it's not stereo. Is that the one I should be plugged into? I think so.
You have to plug in the cable,
the monitor,
the speaker. Okay.
Into the stereo.
And
I mean, not into the stereo, into the computer.
See, it just went up again. You plugged it into the computer, into which one?
Into the back of the computer. Well, it's got, them damn symbols. It doesn't say out or in or anything. It's just there's
but
2 of them there. But when I plugged it into the other one, I was thinking that was out or something.
But what did it say when you went into the menu to choose your speakers to play from the speakers to set up the levels on the speaker? Or it didn't ask you to do that?
Didn't really ask me to do that. Although when I first set it up, I couldn't hear anything, or nothing was working. And so when I went to like right now, if I go down to the bottom, I'm on an R24HY Intel R display audio.
Okay.
Should I maybe change that to a different?
No.
Because what it was it says select a speaker, and it had Yeti microphone.
Okay.
It had Realtek, which I don't think that's a Realtek.
What, the speakers?
Yeah.
Where are the speakers?
Speakers are underneath this monitor.
Well, they're built into the monitor, or is like a rail?
Built into it.
Okay. And what's it doesn't bring up the name of the that monitor, or it brings up the name of what?
No, it just brings up the code name for it.
But you can hear through them fine, right?
Yeah, it's a little low, but yes.
And you control the volume on it through your computer.
Right. Well, yeah, I've got the volume set at all it'll take, 100%.
Wow, it shouldn't have to do that. Like I almost never raise my speaker volume over in the stream. Almost never over 30.
Oh no, mine are maxed out everywhere.
Oh, if I did that, I couldn't sit here and listen to it. It'd be too loud.
Okay, I just switched it to same as system. That was another choice down below. And you sound a little better, I think.
Who, me?
Yeah,
I
You're
don't know
not-
what happened. Oh,
it's not quite as tinny.
okay. You changed something.
Yeah, I went to, you know how the bottom of Zoom, you've got right next to the microphone, you can select a microphone and you can
Mhm.
select the speaker. Well, when I selected it, I had R2240 HY was, and it says in parentheses, Intel R, display audio.
Mhm.
So then right below it, it says same as system, you can select that. And I selected that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down through here and select different ones. If I lose you, I'll be back.
If you lose me,
Yeah, if I can't hear you.
okay,
Okay, here we go. I'm going to Realtek R.
okay.
Talk to me, Herman.
Well, can you hear me? Because
Nope,
I can hear
nothing
you.
there.
Okay.
That's a no. Let's go to microphone.
Oh,
Let's go to
microphone.
speakers Yeti.
Well, that's the microphone.
Nope, 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 nope. Speakers R240.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, it sounds about the same as like when I do system.
Well, you might have to get a set of speakers and then just have it set to play those speakers and not the ones on
Yeah,
the monitor.
yep, I think you're probably right.
Or what you could do is get a set of speakers. You got that through Amazon?
Yeah,
Call them up and tell them you don't want it. You want them without the speakers on it.
well, the monitor only cost me $117. It's
Okay.
not like I bought a high-end monitor, you know?
Mhm.
And the one that didn't have speakers that I sent back, I probably should have kept, was $99, and I could have taken that money and put it in a set of speakers.
But you know what, Paul? What you should get is the big 70-inch
Oh, I got the
high definition monitor.
I got
so
the
that way
60
you
right
can,
there.
so you can edit on that. You know how nice those ships would look?
Okay, that's a little too bright on. But see, I get dark when I do that, but it's otherwise it's casting light directly on the computer screen.
Hey, Paul, that picture, that's right over by the bridge, right?
Yep, just north of the bridge. That would be looking south, and right off of there would be Lake Huron.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the St. Clair River narrows up, and that's where all the ships go down. All the ships go down through here.
And they let you fly under that bridge?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been doing it for so long, nobody ever gives me a hassle. About
You
2
know-
years ago, they did.
You know,
I got surrounded by law enforcement.
when I first started flying, I was like terrified to fly under a bridge. And I'm like, dude, what are you scared of? That boat just went through there. Stands the chance that that little drone might make it without hitting anything. I just couldn't get that out of my head. Like it felt like the walls were closing in on me going under the bridge.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Herman.
Feels like the bridge gets shorter and the legs come in closer as soon as you get under it.
Yep. Well, I was down there with Mel one time. He was in town. This is a couple of years ago, and he had an Inspire, and he ended up having an issues with his transmission, and he actually hit the bridge with the Spire. It didn't go down, but it started wobbling like hell before he could get it back to the shore. And he got it back to shore. And that's when, that's why I sold my Inspires, even though I really liked the Inspire, but the Light Bridge just didn't react well with a lot of electromagnetic interference.
Mm-hmm.
And since I've switched to OcuSync and then OcuSync 2, I don't have any of those kinds of issues anymore.
I had a set of props around here I wanted to show you. I was flying by the bridge and I noticed my drone looked kind of funny. So I was bringing it back and something about the spin on the propellers kept the drone kind of doing that kind of wiggle. The hub on the top of the propeller pop clean off.
Wow.
That one little hub on the top caused the drone to keep shaking a little bit while it was in flight.
Yeah. It threw off the balance. A little bit of shake and bake going on there. Hey, Metro Drones, how you doing? Metro Drone lives just south of me down in the Detroit area.
Okay. Mm.
Yep, it's I think that probably the live stream that you and Lawrence did this morning will go down as one of the better ones.
Oh, on the channel, yeah, good one. No, but you know, a lot of those places, like I said, were fun to fly in. You know, when we did. Now some of them we can't even go there anymore.
Yeah.
They after the they did the whole update with the no fly and restricted. They put up on Lance.
I keep getting these calls.
But yeah, we fly in those places, but like I said, a lot of them now we can't fly in anymore. Going back up in the opposite direction we were coming from.
Yeah.
Where you run into a lot of the no-fly areas, like when you get up in between, they're going into Queens. You have when you get to Queens, you have Roosevelt Island, and you have the Queens shoreline across the East River. You're not allowed from like the upper part of Brooklyn on certain areas to go out there because of the no-fly zone that cuts across from Manhattan, and the one that comes across the entire Roosevelt Island and parts of Queens. So that took out like 3 bridges right there. We can't fly, bro. And you know, everybody wants to get shots of those.
Yeah, that would be a big, a big draw. Hey, Lean, how you doing? Builder 710, hello.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. You know how the drones have that smart return to home?
Right.
Where it follows the pattern that you flew to get back. That I found works good when you're flying and it gets dark, because I lost reception in between the 2 bridges, on the Brooklyn Bridge and Manhattan Bridge. And when the picture came back on the screen, I saw the drone rising up over the bridge, coming back.
Wow.
And you know, the obstacle avoidance doesn't work without good light. So
Aline, it's nice to see you in here tonight. I hope all's well with you, and Roger did make it back home. I talked to him a little earlier, but he was busy doing something, and um, he will be on again. I don't know if he'll be on tonight or not, but
Hmm.
he went on this afternoon, I think, for about 20-25 minutes. Then he had to go again. So
Oh, okay. Did he get his he got his plates and everything?
yes, I think he did. Yep.
So what is it, like a day down at motor vehicles over there in Canada?
I don't know what it is. He went to a smaller town, which
Mhm.
was between he and Montreal. Um, so I don't know how bad it was, but I think there was a wait because I called him to see how it was going, and he was in the license bureau waiting for their number.
Okay. You know, they really fixed ours up here. I mean, it used to be years ago when I originally got my driver's license.
Yeah.
Going down to motor vehicles, you needed to pack a lunch
Well,
because it
you know
was
what they do now is they want you to call up and make a reservation for a specific time. Then when
okay.
you show up, then you get a number to wait for.
Okay, so that time you have to get that you're supposed to be there is the time you start to wait.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I have a doctor like that.
Yep.
That time that your appointment is, that's when you start waiting. Don't come early, come on time. Because you're gonna wait anyway.
Manamana has a question, Herman. Okay, Corey Mana. On the map, there's three sections. One red, which of course is a no fly, two yellow, and three everywhere else. Can I fly in the three?
What happened?
So this is in Canada, and I'm not really sure about Canadian no fly zones or restricted fly zones, or if it's like a registered fly zone, or you have to be a certain license because they're just like we are. There's levels of licensure.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know. I didn't see this map he's talking about, but I don't know exactly where he's talking. Red, yellow.
Now, what area you're talking about? Maybe we can look it up, or Herman will probably look it up for you.
Or what is he using an app or something?
Yeah, I would imagine. Manamana, you're using an app, right?
Because red usually means no. And
No, 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 no. Yep.
yeah, yellow usually like on some of these apps like heliports and small airports. I don't know, depends on the app. Oh,
Yeah, the yellow usually is an advisory telling you to be prepared to yield. He's in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan,
uh-huh.
out west.
Wow, look at this. 400 feet right now in this area. It's the wind is moving 11 miles per hour. See, like here, I don't know if you could see this or not. Let me bring it in a little bit. That's right around here.
Yep.
Now, in that yellow area is heliports. See, it all depends on the map. That light blue seaplanes. and the red is large airports. And that blue that you're seeing, the dark blue one, that's the no-fly, the temporary no-fly right over.
That's a
What's his-
TFR, right?
Right, yeah, but it's been sitting there since what's his name there became president.
Okay, it's a TFR.
That's right over his house.
Temporary
Whereas,
flight restriction.
yeah, it's in the dead center of it is where he lives in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's right around. Now, actually, you know what's funny? That helicopter that went down on the roof over there was not too far from there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, like it's almost pretty much around the corner from the DJI store where it went down. But yeah, that's if I pull out of this and go way up above New York, where you can get the whole of New York and New Jersey, Staten Island, look it up. Look at it now.
Oh, my.
So you got to keep your head on a swivel,
I would say.
because a lot of that area where the seaplanes and the heliports are is outside of the controlled airspace. So there's no advisories on lands to fly there, and there's no authorization needed.
Hey, Roger's in the house.
Roger.
In the chat.
Now, if we go to, say, air maps a little different.
Roger, are you going to fire up the computer and come in for a few minutes or no? Everybody's been asking about you, Roger. You've been missed all day long.
Now you see here, Paul. That's outside the controlled airspace.
Ah,
If I slide this way a little bit, we move into the controlled
yeah.
airspace.
yeah. Now, Herman, is that time sensitive, the color of that map? So in other words, like it's nighttime now and then it's lighter in the daytime, or no?
That's a good question. I don't think so. I don't think so. But you see, now as you move further east, we run into the large airport.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, Roger. Roger says, I'm burned and just finished supper. Looking at my bed now, LOL.
So early?
Yeah, he's worn out, I'm sure.
So if you go into bed now, Roger, you doing the 2 a.m. show?
Yeah, Roger, I'll meet you on at 3 a.m. How's that? Herman and I are going to be on it. What'd you say, 2 or 3, Herman?
What happened?
Did you say we're going to be on at 2 or 3 in the morning?
I said Roger might be on at that time. I do.
Keep an eye on it for a minute, Herman. I'm going to let Mia wants to go out.
Okay, that's air maps. That's you can get that from whatever I don't know what device you have, the Play Store or the App Store, I guess. It's just an app. It's just air map. Yeah, Paul might be on at 2 a.m. I'm trying to find that. You said moose jaw? Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. I think I got it. I think I found it.
Mia, Mia, come on. Mia, come on.
Whoa.
Hey, Mia,
Okay, let me see. What's the advisory in moose jaw?
get over here. Come on, get in here.
Hmm. Okay. You can't fly there at all. Hey, Paul.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers here.
Hey, Roger.
Hi.
Hey, Paul, you can't fly in moose jaw at all.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at it here. It's like it's got like a Washington D.C. blanket.
Well, maybe Moose Jaw is
It's a special airspace. I don't.
maybe they got missile base there. Who knows?
The whole thing, the
Yeah.
entire. If you look at it on the map, it's just blanketed with a whole.
Roger, do you know why Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan would be a total no-fly zone?
Tell you the truth, I do not know.
I
do
wouldn't
not
think
know at all.
I wouldn't think Moose Jaw would be high on the priority list, would you?
Tell you the truth, I don't know. Hey, how's it going there, cheap ass? Brent Arios, Metro Drones, Mana, Logan,
Yeah.
Grant.
Yeah, everybody's been asking about you all day, Roger.
Well, I was kind of busy today.
Yeah. Well, they just wanted to know you were loved and missed.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
It's going good there, cheap ass. Yeah. I just had to put the plates on the car today, go do a doctor's appointment, then go to the insurance office and yada, and lots of traveling.
Making the rounds. Yep. You're putting a few miles on that new little car.
Yeah, no, it's gonna stay still.
Hey,
They're calling for snow tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what he did, Herman? He
What?
called me using the Wi-Fi in his car.
No, the Bluetooth.
Showing off.
He has taken a big leap forward in technology.
Oh, I found out why you can't fly in moose jaw.
What?
It's
Airbase.
right in the airport.
Yeah, airbase.
Yeah, the whole.
Hey, Cordorso. How you doing?
You can't fly nowhere in there.
Hey, Cardoso, how you doing?
Okay, yeah, you can't fly in there.
Yeah, I was actually really burnt at 3 o'clock this afternoon. That I was just about to go ready I did the live stream this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna stay on for at least another 25 minutes and then go lay down, but then I got that phone call. I had to leave right away. So
Well, Herman has got me convinced now, Roger. I need to spend some more money and go and get some speakers for this computer.
oh yeah.
I have him convinced. This guy was looking at speakers when I met him.
You know, I have to take Herman at his word. You know, when he says you got to do it, you got to do it. You know.
Wow. Okay. All I know, Roger, is that he said that he didn't like the sound on his the speakers that's built in on the monitor.
Okay.
I told him maybe he can get something a little better. He was already looking at speakers. He's already checked out Best Buy and this.
The surround sound, everything.
Well, it's got to. Herman says I got to have a subwoofer too. So
I said,
they're not too expensive on that's what we got for Kim upstairs. Now, they weren't too expensive.
that's what I was telling him. He found a pair that was under $100.
Yeah. They're I think Kim, I got them on special off of Amazon. It has a subwoofer, 2 speakers, a controller. I think we paid that $38 on Amazon. And
did it come with everything? Just plug and play, Roger? Just hook it up?
You plug in your computer for the sound.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's plug and play.
Yeah, so I said I believe that comes with the cable because I don't.
Yeah. It comes with everything.
Everything I know plugged in. This one went around to there, plugs into that, and it goes into there, and it's boom, it's done.
I'll try and find the one. I'll look now, see if I can find the one I got for Kim. It's a long time I bought it. I don't know if I still have it in the.
Well, what I was looking at, Roger, up there at Best Buy, they got $20 off, and they only got a couple left. $79.99.
Wow.
But they were Logitech.
Okay, well that's what I got for.
Is that what you got for Kim too?
No, I think it's something else I got. Hold on, I'm gonna try and find it here.
Okay.
I don't think.
Gary next Sunday, of course, leaves. Roger, you know he's going to Cuba.
Yeah, I know. Hope the hell you get nice weather, my friend.
Yeah. Hey, Herman, I was going to ask you, did you guys stop by and see Ray this afternoon?
Oh, we didn't get a chance to. We got.
Oh, he was so looking forward to that.
We got caught up in what we were doing, and then we made a detour.
Herman was flying Coney Island, Roger, and he was dodging balloons.
Okay.
Well, I just had to run from some balloons. I didn't know if they were coming at me or they were going to go behind me, over me. I didn't know. I just had to get out of there.
Logan Carpenter wants to know what app you're using there, Herman.
Oh, that was AirMap.
Air Maps, okay.
What was the model on that set of speakers you saw, Paul?
The ones I was looking at, I wrote it down, didn't I?
I'm not sure.
I thought I did.
The Logitech
2533 speakers.
Okay.
Here, I'm gonna share my screen, Paul.
Okay. All right, Roger.
$39 ones are.
Oh yeah.
Does
he like them?
Yeah, Kim likes them.
Z213s.
And you'll get them for cheaper than that in the States. That's for damn sure.
You know, I'm looking at it now, Herman.
Uh-huh.
It might be Z533
Okay.
because I see this one is, these Logitechs are Z213.
Now, if you want to go for something nice, you sound good. Yeah, there you go, Bose. But they're not selling the ones I bought from my computer a long time ago. The Bose one.
Auxiliary and PC input. On the Bose, it says.
But you don't get a subwoofer with that though.
Well, I just don't know if I need a subwoofer or not. I'm not listening to music or anything.
There you go, Paul.
But those Bose were fantastic.
Okay, what do you got there, Herman?
200 watts, subwoofer and everything for the same price as the ones you saw before.
Where is that on?
At Micro Center.
Z623s.
Oh, let's check out the chat. Okay, Gary. Be safe now, Gary. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably got to go up and see the people don't know anything, but I can go up and look. Best Buy. You know how that is, Roger, when you go to Best Buy?
Yeah.
Don't you like the people at Best Buy?
Well, you can get them delivered by Best Buy too, can't you?
Yeah, they're well, see, I got a Best Buy about 3 miles away. It's right
Yeah,
on the way to Tim Hortons.
I want to know what they got here for $400. They only have 2 left in stock. What is this? Oh, no. I don't need nothing like this. Mm-mm.
Okay, man. You take care now.
Now, you have a good evening.
See you
Or
later.
maybe he's just telling Gary goodbye. I don't know.
No, he got company. Man.
Okay.
What's the specs on this?
And Logan says, even Herman was talking about me all day. Okay.
Yeah, he was. Herman wanted to know where Roger was. What was going on?
I was talking about Roger all day. No. Just
Hey,
this
drone
one.
shots.
This doesn't even sound like it's worth the money.
Just read the reviews on them.
Nah, I'm good with what I got.
Okay, Gary, you have a good evening, eh?
Starting. Yeah.
Drone Shot says, hi, Roger.
Paul is starting to sound Canadian.
Well, that's what he put in the chat. Gotta run later on. Play safe and have fun. And then he put EH. Eh? Drone Shot says, hi, Roger.
Yeah. Drone shots. I hope your weather's fine over there, drone shots. I know we're supposed to get snow tomorrow.
We're supposed to get it tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was thinking maybe I should go up to Best Buy before it starts.
What, now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still early. He had his grandpa nap.
6:50. No, I didn't take a nap
7
yet.
o'clock. Yeah, I guess.
It's almost
done it.
7 o'clock, but I think they're open till 8. Best Buy is, aren't they?
Well, here they're open till 9.
Yeah, 9. At least that's what it says on the
You got to remember, I'm out in the sticks here. Let me take a look.
I think it's 9 o'clock because I went to the one upstate late too.
That's funny, drone shots.
Okay.
Yeah,
What time do they close?
probably said they probably went and bought the beans in Mexico to go to make the coffee. It take them so long.
Yep, they close at 9 o'clock.
See,
Yep.
that's all over the country,
Yeah.
even in the sticks. I bet you your Best Buy is probably bigger than some of the ones out here.
Oh, it's not real big, but it's good size. But the problem is their inventory in stock. You take the phone store out of the middle of it, and then
Mhm.
you got inventory in the rest of it. And I never see people over in certain areas of that store ever, you know?
Because it's haunted.
Now we have a Best Buy up in the Bronx, and it's like, okay, I understand you didn't have that much space, but you just stuck it in here. You could drive
They stuffed the Bronx one right up.
you could drive right by it and wouldn't know it was there. You'd be looking at GPS like
Where is it?
in the Bronx.
I don't want to draw.
If you don't see the sign, you'll be like, Best Buy around. Maybe it's around the corner. It's in the mall, but it's stuck in there.
It's what I like when you get into the Best Buy. Everybody's at the door greeting you. Hi, how you doing? Do we help you? No, I said, no, I'm not right away. Then I need a hand for something. I come to the front door. Nobody's around. What the hell? Everybody went and hide.
That's how the Best Buy is here.
Yep.
Nobody's waiting at the door to say
Oh, yeah.
nobody.
Oh, I hear ya.
Even-
when you need help, you can't find them.
Even at the Home Depot, that's even worse. You walk in the Home Depot here, and I think they run to the back.
Well, not only that, at the Home Depot, well, we don't have any home. Yeah, we do. We got Home Depot. You walk in the door and you'll say, hey, do you know where this is? Yeah, it's way back there in the back. And you go, what?
That's not his department.
Yeah.
You got to wait till you get to the guy in that department and wait till you ask him a question.
I've had them send me to the lumber department for electrical. Because then you get over there, oh no, electrical's down over that way, you know?
I tell you, it's crazy sometimes when you go in and you ask them for certain things, and they'll look at you and they're like, well, these are the ones we have right here.
Yep.
Okay. I got it from here. If I can help you, but I just told you what I was looking for, and you told me these are the ones you got right here.
Don't forget, everybody, at 7 p.m., you got Val's Life on.
Yep.
Live streaming.
Yep. Everybody, if you can, go over to Val's Life and when we're off here. We're going to be getting off here in a couple of minutes. Herman's got to get something to eat yet. And
Get a little coffee.
And Roger's got to get some sleep.
I'll be right back.
And I might have to go up to Best Buy.
That's it.
You know what's going to tick me off, Roger? If I go to Best Buy and buy them speakers and plug them in and it's not any better, I'm going to be pissed.
Well, if you buy with the subwoofer and all that there, you'll be okay.
Okay.
Just
Does the camera and everything seem like it looks good, Roger, and everything?
Yep, everything's good.
Okay.
You got it set up very good.
Okay, everybody, we're going to say goodbye to everybody. You all have a great evening and go over to Val's Life. And Roger will be on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Herman will be on Wednesday night at 5 p.m. on Phantom Flight 101. And we will see everybody soon. Just remember, Roger's on every day. So if you miss him, you just come back.
Hey, Drone Revolution, how you doing? Okay, everybody in the chat, take care. Hey, Sparky.
Dustin.
Sparky says Roger don't need no sleep.
Thanks for being here, Sparky 107.
Drone Evolution, thanks for dropping in, buddy.
What's up, Justin?
Everybody, don't forget 107 Sparky. He has his live streams Wednesday night also.
Yep.
I think it's Wednesday night, right, Sparky? Hi, Eileen.
Bye, Eileen. You take care, and everybody, we will see you again soon.
Drone
See you later.
Bomb.
Drone Bomb, oh bummer. Yep, we're gonna go over to
Raul's life.
Val's Life. But if not, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, be there. See everybody soon. Thanks for